After watching the video Transcendence by Shane Pennington, shown to us by our teacher, Miss Jackson, we decided to create a class project based on our writing.
Hey, what's up?
This project is going to be big. It is going to be a sculpture made out of paper mache that includes some of our best writings.
The main structure is going to be in the form of a cougar, also known as the mascot of our school, Conchita Espinosa Academy. We are the 8th grade class of 2014, and this is our way of leaving our legacy to the school.
We have been working on this project since April 7, 2014, and we have started by planning out marketing strategies and creating a blueprint for the structure.
Before we began working on this project, we separated into 5 groups, each with a different job.
The people of the book group are taking each student's best writing and putting them together in a book made of paper mache to have a better visual of the writing on the cougar.
See it, and she asked us how everybody is gonna be able to get it once we leave the school.
Do it.
Well, we think we're gonna do an ebook and send it to everyone, so then everyone ends up having their own book.
Play somewhere.
We're planning on putting it in Miss Jackson's library.
So when kids monthly get books, they can see it.
I was in People of the Book. My job was to collect everyone's favorite pieces of writing, and what I learned is that it's easier to work together in a group if everyone's cooperating.
The design group has been working hard on the blueprint for the structure of the cougar.
PVC pipes and cardboard to cover them, and paper mache. Well, Nick said that we could use them to support the actual paper mache so that it's not too wet.
The construction group has been focusing on measuring the exoskeleton of the structure.
Well, we took some measurements in the cafeteria, and I'm planning on it to be around 5 feet long, 3 feet high, and for the width of it to be about 3 feet. Well, PVC pipes are light and they hold well together. They're kind of like almost, I don't know if you guys remember those Connect toys things, but they connect well together and they also hold, so that kind of.
The production management group has been supervising the process of this project. They have also set a budget for the project and made a calendar set with deadlines.
Management, and we had to make a budget and schedule. In production management, I learned that we had to manage time wisely in order to get the project done.
Once we started working on this project, we decided to get a professional opinion.
Andrea Boet, an interior designer and parent of one of our classmates, agreed to help us complete our project.
I'm planning on helping you with this project by organizing this in phases and knowing what materials you need to bring and making it, having your time frame, because you need to know how long is it going to take you to do one phase or the other, and help you that the structure doesn't fall and it remains, intact and here forever.
She gave us many helpful ideas and answered many of our questions.
Instruction to help make the cougar and don't give up.
We're at the Ace Home Center.
Members of the construction, design, and documentation group took a mini field trip with Andrea to Ace Hardware to collect supplies and to begin working on the cougar structure.
They started by gathering different sizes of PVC pipes.
We received help from an employee at Ace Hardware who taught us how to cut the pipes into smaller pieces.
The next time we met in class, we engaged in the first part of the construction process. The construction group began by connecting the PVC pipes together and covering the structure with a layer of cereal box cardboard.
I'm in production management, and I had to make schedules and supervise the other groups. I learned that when we all work together as a team, we can get things done fast and efficient.
After we finished the first step of the construction process, we decided to get some advice on what our next step should be.
Rodney Jackson, an artist and parent of one of our classmates, also gave us advice and ideas to make our project better.
He looked at our project and warned us that if we continue working with the materials we have, our project could collapse.
He then suggested we use stronger and more durable materials to cover the pipes.
A few students stayed late after school hours to recover the cougar structure with the stronger cardboard.
We ran into the problem of the structure looking more like a box than a cougar. Therefore, we decided to remove all of the cardboard and remodel it. Andrea came back, and after taking a look at our cougar, she suggested to cover the pipes with duct tape.
In construction, I helped work on the cougar, and I learned that through teamwork, you can accomplish anything.
After covering the cougar with duct tape, the next step was to begin the paper mache process.
We began by paper macheing a layer of newspaper. We printed copies of each student's favorite pieces of writing and ripped them to smaller pieces.
The construction and design groups took the pieces of writing and added them to the cougar.
Production management, and I have to tell people what to do, and I learned that to get people to do what you want, you have to be strict.
Once the entire cougar was covered with our writings, the last step was to make the book visible on the cougar.
We added the book to the top of the cougar, and it was completed.
Documentary team, I did voiceover and filming, and I learned that even if the process is hard, it can be done with a good team.
I'm in the documentary team and I work on editing. I usually work by myself, but when I was working with other people, we were able to knock off ideas and come up with the best solution to problems that we had.
Documentary team, and I helped do voiceovers and editing, and I learned it's better to work in a group than by yourself.
Documentary team, I filmed, and I learned that you gotta work with what you get.